Alright, so this is going to be a crazy day because it's super windy out, so I had to lower my tent down to its lowest setting. Baby's out there barking at everything that goes by, cars, dogs, didn't matter. But anyhow, very frustrating. But today I'm going to take apart the bed. Because we got to start somewhere. And we can't just keep sitting around waiting for the wind to die down. It's so annoying. And it's 11 o'clock, I've done nothing. So, first things first, I took apart the bed. I'm going to unmake the bed, put everything in this plastic bag, and put it in the van and empty out at least this one side. And I'm just kind of organizing this side a little bit because it's got my clothes and things. And it's amazing how when you start pulling things out, you realize just how much crap you have. So, put as much as I can in the van or in the lean-to and start there. Alright, so today's been a rough. Today's 11:30. It's not really been rough. I had a good morning. I figured out how to make a tea biscuit in frying pan. So that's handy. That's good because I liked it. It was really good. But a few things. Number one, it's very windy, which is lovely because it's so hot in the sun. It's 24 degrees. But it's so windy, the canopy is going insane. Like insane. So I had to lower it, secure it. So I spent all this time out there just hunkering it down. Somehow the awning broke off at the top. So I'm going to have to at some point get up there and fix that. Because I can't have the awning doing that. And I knew that when I made the awning, I made it with tubes, like the plastic plumbing tubes. But I went cheap at first because I wasn't sure if it was going to work or how I would like it. And so I just got like short pieces that were maybe about this long, 30 inches long. But I knew that I would have to go out and buy them that were like 60 inches long. I need them to be the entire width of this so that when I pull it out, even though I only pull it out 2 feet, it would have 4 feet still attached to the roof, so that it would stay on. And now I know with the wind and it doing whatever the hell it did up on the roof, and of course it does it on the frickin' peak, so can't get to it without closing down George. So that's one. I need to fix the awning because now of course I got the sun beating in here, which isn't bad because I got the fan going and a bit of a cross breeze because of the wind, thank God, otherwise I'm dying. So that's one. Two, I don't know, I think I need to move George into the shady section while it is, and it's, mind you, the problem is it's only shady over there because the sun, like I said, comes from this side. But if I move George over there and put the awning on this side of it, then that will, I think that'll be better for work because I need to be in the shade to work. It's too hot out in the sun to work. And I know this because, well, and I don't know if this is because of the sun or not, but I had a blood sugar drop. So that's number three. I have no idea where my first aid kit is. Like, not a fucking clue. Excuse my language. I have no idea where my first aid kit is. And in that first aid kit are my pills for when my blood sugar drops. Because when it drops. And I'm just like, done. I'm lying on the couch. And I'm just like, barely functioning. My body's just, it's like a horrible feeling. It's like having, I akin it to like having a heat stroke where you're just like, and I'm assuming this is what heat stroke is like, you feel really, really hot. You feel very, very weak, very tired, and just like, oh my God, every limb weighs 20 pounds. And you're just like, I can't even function. And I couldn't move. And I'm just like, where the hell are my pills? Where the hell's my first aid kit? So actually, that's probably number one. If I think about it, number one should be, where is the first aid kit? you don't really, I made one and you think, I should know where that is. But given my Swiss cheese brain, I have no idea where it is. I'm assuming it's in the car somewhere. Honestly, I still don't know. But anyhow, luckily, I always have 2 sugar pills in Avery's dog leash for when I'm walking him and it hits me and I get a blood sugar drop. Because I'm like, I could sit there all I want and sit there and think, oh, I need to drink something and drink my coffee, it's got sugar in it. Or I did eat a chocolate. I was just shoving chocolate in my mouth because I'm just like, I need to get something, I get some sugar in me. My sugar's dropped. And, but I knew the sugar pills, they're, what are they called with my Swiss cheese brain? Not potassium pills. They're chewable. I don't know. I don't remember. My brain. But anyhow, I feel okay now. But for 15 minutes there, I thought I was dying. And I knew exactly what it was, but I still felt like I was freaking dying. Because I just thought, oh my God, I'm too weak to move. And I don't know where my pills are to make me move. So, am I going to do the bed today? Or am I going to move George? I think I'm going to move fucking George, honestly. I think I'm going to put away the tent and move George. Because it's nice, while it's nice having this patio, I can make my own patio with, a tarp and my floor covering. I can make my own. Being over closer to the garage, I'm not exposed right out in the open. I won't have nearly as much wind, I don't think, because I'll be right next to the garage. And I'll have some shade because of the garage and the trees over there. And I was checking last night, apparently, according to the bylaws of Gravenhurst, you're not allowed to park your RV on the grass. And you're definitely not allowed to sleep in it or live out of it. So if anybody calls and complains because I'm out here in the open, yeah, it's going to be a problem. So I think today, rather than doing the bed, which I'm still planning on doing, but you know what? I'm thinking what I might do too is change out the blankets because, oh my God, I had a sheet, flannel, fleece, and another blanket. And I was just like, so, I mean, there's a lot. And while it's cool at night and you need it, I still have power that I can plug in and turn on the heater if I'm like, okay, I'm a bit chilly. So I think I need to cut back on the blankets because it's too much. And then that way in the morning, I can expose my beautiful bed, coverings here because they're very pretty. And I'm proud of these. I like these. They're nice. But anyhow, yeah, we're moving George out of the sun and out of the wind. And finding the first aid kit. God, that's important. Find that first aid kit. Or maybe have a nap. Always wipes me out when I have that. When I have an episode. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to move George from this spot. Not very far, but into the shade if I can. But he's pretty heavy. I can move him on my own if it was flat ground, but this is grass and it was raining, so I'm sure it's wet and divoted. But anyway, I can't find the keys. So I ended up having to be creative. So I went and I stole Jeff's chain and lock and I'm just resting it there on top, and I'm hoping that'll do it. We'll find out. I cannot believe that worked. We were backing up, and this is what it did with the chain that's all wrapped around. But it worked, and he's in position now. Well, I gotta move him back a bit, maybe a little bit more. Let's get out here a little bit. You can see that's where he was, right out there in the sun. But I want to move him back over here. Look at that. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. And we did it. A lot of finagling around, using chains and prayers. But we got George in his new home. Granted, he's back in the sun again, but in the morning he'll be in shade for till at least noon or 1. And I'm going to put up my canopy here, and I'll put down the ground mat, and that'll give us some more shade. Okay, well, it is, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, 7:49. Tuesday. And for somebody who didn't get a whole lot done, I did a hell of a lot of work today. I'm exhausted. I don't think I got sunburned, but I got a little bit of heat for sure. But yeah, I got a lot. I did a lot of stuff today. And yet I had nothing to show for it other than, well, I moved George, which was not easy to do, with no trailer hitch. And I did go and get the new poles for the awning. And I set George up in his new spot there, and I put up the canopy as well as the awning. And now it's finally nice enough that I can sit outside and enjoy it, because the sun has now gone down behind all the buildings and it's not blistering hot. But of course that means now the mosquitoes are out. Fun. So sprayed the hell out of everything. Sprayed my white walls, sprayed my chairs, sprayed my canopy, spray everything. Hang on. I dropped off the poop. So anyhow, we're just doing our little evening walk. And then I think I might take a shower, because like I said, I did a lot today. I'm all gross and sweaty, and I just got icky. So I think I'll take a shower and then crawl into bed and watch TV for a couple hours. We get up in the morning, and hopefully tomorrow we'll actually do something. I think we will. I think the thing I like about the position that George is in now is that I get a lot of morning shade, so I'm good until like probably noon, maybe even 1 o'clock, before it gets too hot to work. I just hope, I mean, I love the wind, the breeze, but hopefully it's not as windy as it was before. I had to take down my canopy, and that was the only shade I had, so that sucked. So anyhow, my arm's getting tired, so I'm going to sign off. Maybe I'll check in before I go to bed.